We're at the Irvine Fine Arts Center for their annual art show. Hear from the artists coming up on this edition of Irvine Scene. Formerly All Media, Irvine Annual continues a 4-decade tradition of showcasing contemporary visual arts in the community. The opening reception filled early with artists and art lovers.
I'm a big believer in go for everything, try everything, because you never know what you're going to fall in love with, and I've really done that in art, and I've tried every medium that I could get my hands on, every process that I could try. Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to continue to push my boundaries and see what I'm capable of. I'm really inspired by fantasy, and color is really important to me.
This year, the exhibition features more than 70 artists bringing together a diverse range of mediums, including painting, sculpture, photography, mixed media, and more.
So this is black and white analog photography, so it's silver gelatin. It's the technique that we develop by hand. Before I develop the film, I use a treatment of liquid, chemicals, kind of proprietary blend of heat and movement, all in the dark, to semi-destroy the film. Some of them are unrecognizable. The fact that on this piece there's a particular swirl where you would have seen a single person, he's turned into 3 people and he's melting into the Pacific Ocean in the background. I didn't get to plan that.
This is Century of History, which is representing the cultures and stripes of our world. Cesar Chavez and Dr. King are part of this piece that was collaged into it because I was a part of the movement and knew Dr. King and Cesar Chavez, and wanted to be able to bring to the world a dialogue to realize that this is still a strife going on today.
The goal of my work is to attract the viewer to then learn about the story I'm trying to tell them. I try to make the work as attractive as possible with colors and contrast to pull them in, and then I'm usually educating the viewer with some sort of sad story that's not as pleasant to learn about.
We're seeing a constellation of my family, all the mothers and daughters and sister, and they're depicted there in different ages. Art comes around and back around. This piece was 2020 during the pandemic. And I feel like it's appropriate for these times right now. It speaks about protection, about how we can huddle together, but also be on the lookout for each other.
This quilt was inspired by a sculpture that was inspired by another sculpture. The original Little Mermaid is in Copenhagen and also has family ties.
The sculpture is in the Virgin Islands, in a town that my dad grew up in. So my work is often inspired by history, like political histories, and then making them personal. And I made it out of my kids' old clothes, and it was in the middle of my toddler daughter's Little Mermaid phase.
Lennon Bernal shares how he feels to have his work displayed here in the project gallery space.
I don't know, the only word I could think of is just gratefulness. I didn't think I'd ever get this far to be here, so I'm just extremely grateful for all of it and all the encounters I'm making with, the wonderful community.
This show at the Irvine Fine Arts Center runs through August 30th. For more on this, log on to their website. For Irvine Scene, I'm Jacqueline Twag.